human being explores the world around us using this DIKW model. Start with data as the foundation, then information built on top of data. Then you explore, build knowledge out of information. Then at the top is the wisdom. This is what we call DIW model. So AI is essentially bringing us from DIK to wisdom, basically from data to information to knowledge, then all the way to wisdom. But don't forget, data is at bottom, is the foundation. So database is a key element of that data layer, what we call data platform. So in my view, database, or more broadly speaking, data platform, will be one of the key elements supporting us going towards AGI. So in the coming days and years, I can see the full integration of AI and database, or more broadly speaking, data platform, so that we will have AI-powered, AI-enabled data platform. So that will be super exciting. So when it comes to the recommendation of having a database, a perfect database system for your business applications, the first recommendation I will give is to look at the scenarios that you have. So because we have different types of database system out there. You have database system that supports transaction processing, what we call OLTP, online transaction processing. Basically, it enables business to do transactions. And then as data accumulates in your transaction databases, you want to drive value out of those data. Then we also have OLAP database system, what we call online analytical processing database systems. So if you are looking for a database system that enables you to do fast, interactive, and powerful analytics over data, you want to look for an OLAP database system. Then you also have those large volume unstructured, semi-structured data. For example, time series data, your document data, your image data, your video data. Then the recommendation would be to choose from one of the what we call NoSQL database. Then in the era of AI, you want to find the database system that's powered by AI technologies, that's quote unquote intelligent. One of the ways that database systems deal with quote unquote intelligent workloads is to treat data as vectors. So you use so-called large language model to do embeddings. So you embed those unstructured documents into high-dimensional vectors. You end up with millions of those high-dimensional vectors, and you use what we call vector engines inside a database to deal with those vectors. This is so-called vector database. So one particular challenge associated with serverless products is that you started with not an initial provisioned quota of the servers, which is pretty cool. However, if your workloads is changing very dynamically over time and even peak, overshoot in some scenario, as we call it, with an extended period of time, then the serverless way of using your service might end up cost you more than having a fixed quota initially. So how do you address that? Well, you can use some of the latest concept and technologies such as FinOps to continuously monitor the billing and cost of the way you are using a cloud service. What we are doing is we are pushing out a set of new features that we can automatically switch between the two pricing models, so that we are watching out for you, in the sense that we are monitoring your workload and your billings very closely. If we are predicting that using serverless model continuously for the next period of time will cost you more than switching over the fixed quota mode, we will recommend that to you, and ultimately the choice is still in your hand. But we want to make sure you always get the best choice. The other thing I would argue that combining serverless with the AI-enabled technology, as I mentioned in the last question, we are really going to be able to use and build application on data platform just like playing with Legos, because serverless allow you to deploy and run an application very quickly, very efficiently. And AI enables you to make so-called intelligent decisions, which engine to use, what kind of workloads to run on what platform. Combining these two, you can imagine a world where building applications, deploying them on a data platform is as easy and as effective as playing with Legos. The first one I will start with is in the entertainment segment, in particular online gaming business. So we have one of our customers, overseas customers in Southeast Asia, where they are using our cloud-native databases. But when it comes to AI, what they are really interested is, this very popular term people know as AIGC, AI-generated content. And in fact, they started using the vector engine embedded and integrated with AnalyticDB. And not only we have a vector engine embedded and integrated with ADB, but we also integrate that with our large language model, for example, Tongyi. And because of that, we are able to take documents or any unstructured data and do the embedding process and manage those contexts and understanding the semantics in the content through our vector management and large language models. And using that, now connecting to their application data, because they are using ADB as their data warehouse. And not only you can interact with database using natural language, but also you can use natural language to direct database to generate contents. For example, generate pictures, generate semantically meaningful context, conversations, you name it. And this is extremely useful in the gaming context, as you can imagine. For example, you can have intelligent NPC in your game design. Speaking of the development or the trend of database in the age of AI, the first thing that comes to my mind is this is really an exciting time to be. Please allow me to go back to the initial model I mentioned in today's interview, DIKW. Now, looking at the model, the answer is really clear. We really need to integrate AI and data very tightly. We believe AI will enable database to be more powerful. At the same time, database will be a foundation to support AI to better advance the knowledge of human beings. So that's really my view. And another really critical piece in this missing puzzle is the computing power. So cloud computing provides computing as a utility, making computing easily accessible to a lot of different applications so that you can use data, use AI anytime, anywhere you want.